My hair is a mess, but I don't care. Thank you for coming in, hanging out a little bit. I have my volume turned up, so let's hope that it stays like this and that there is no issues. So thank you all for coming in, hanging out. It is Monday, and I feel like absolute crap. I had a biopsy done on Friday, and it went okay. And everything, but it's just like afterwards, I don't know. I just don't feel good. I'm just really tired. I'm really super tired. So, Saturday then it rained all day and it was just like nasty and cold. Something on my nose or what? It was just like rainy and cold. And, I just, and then Sunday, I showed some pictures, but I have a video that I want to put out. We went hiking on Sunday. Now, I did not feel good on Sunday either. I kind of just forced myself to go hiking and do all that. So, we went hiking on Sunday. And I found morels, which I've never, ever went mushroom hunting before. We have a lovely couple that we go out with and do things with and whatnot, and they know just as much as we know. If they don't know it, then we know it. Like, it's just a really awesome duo. And so we had fun in the woods looking for things and found other things as well, not just morels, but they were on the hunt for other wild vegetable type deals. And so we did that and we had a really, really good time. Hello, thank you for coming in, my one person. But we just had a really good time and hiked a lot. I don't know, but there's something with Ohio, and I didn't really ever think that there would be a lot of waterfalls in Ohio or anything like that. It's just not something that you think of. Hello, Richard. Thanks for coming in. But Ohio is not something that you think of. Oh, waterfalls and beautiful scenery. I mean, it was just, the park was beautiful. I've never been that close to a waterfall. I could literally step out on the edge and look down and see the water going down. So that was kind of freaky a little bit. Oh, I'm so glad, Richard. Thank you. But yeah, so we had a really good time yesterday, and I was walking the trail. This is what's really funny, is I was just walking on the trail. I wasn't like searching for morels or anything like that, and I really thought that I would never find any. I'm not really like, and there was so much that I thought I had walked past that I probably never even looked for. But anyway, I looked down and I saw a couple morels on the trail, and I was like, holy shit, like, because that usually doesn't happen, so. Hello, Gregory. I'm in Northeast Ohio. Thank you for coming in. But yeah, so that's just not something I look for. I don't even like mushrooms. I don't eat them. But I've never really seen a morel in the flesh. So it was kind of cool. It was fun. And we walked around. I saw, it's really cool when you're in Cincinnati. Okay. Yeah, I'm a little further. I'm more towards Cleveland. I'm way up there. It's just not, I don't know. It's so cool though when you can go through the woods and you can be like, well, that's such and such. And I can like name like the species of plants that are there. And if I don't know, then the couple that we went with, they knew. And so it was just fun. It was fun. And we saw a lot of cool flowers and different stuff. I saw a lot of phlox, wild phlox, which is really, really cool to see. Because it just, when you're in the woods, it just brings out, because it was so green. And I think it's because on Saturday it had rained all day, so it had this opportunity to just suck up that nitrogen, and everything was super green and super beautiful. And yeah, so we had a really good time. I'm really sore today, and my hips hurt, and my leg hurts really bad, and I think that's another reason why I'm so freaking tired. And some of the trails were kind of rough, like trees and stuff had fallen over, so unless you found an alternative path, you had to walk over it. And at one point in time, I had this sit down and kind of scoot over, and I'm like my leg does not bend that way anymore. I was in so much pain, but I got through it, so it was fun. And the water was just so beautiful. It's so cool to go to, and I will post a short of that. I got a little short video of it, so you'll see it. I'll put it out there. It was just really cool. So hopefully we can start going to parks and start hiking a lot more, because I want to be more active. And that's the best way to do it. Plus I can take some awesome freaking pictures. So that is the goal. And hello, now I have 0 again. Oh, everybody left me. Oh, thank you for coming in, by the way. I really appreciate it. Oh, it's M said hi. Hello. I appreciate y'all. So anyway, we did a lot of walking, and I just looked at a lot of plant life. It was just fabulous. Thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate it. So I got some really awesome pictures, and today I'm just so freaking exhausted, guys. I am so tired, and I just feel like I could just fall over. Oh, I hate this feeling. And I know when I get home, my son's gonna want to be outside, and I'm like, oh God, I just feel like crap. I don't know. Hello, all 4 people. Are you going to say something or just stare? Please make sure you're giving me a thumbs up. I appreciate it. I had lots of people in here already, and I only see 1 thumbs up. So, what else? I don't know. I just feel like we just had a really good time yesterday. It was a really good vibe. I was digging it. Come on. You're going to be the only person in here to say shit like that. Come on, dude. Get with the program. So, yeah. We put our plants outside. It's 80 degrees today. So, things are starting to move along. I don't know if we're going to get another frost. I have no idea. The way the weather has been, it's really tricky. I know the day before yesterday, it was 40 degrees and it was freezing. And then today it's 80. So things have just been really weird as far as weather's concerned. So I don't know. But I'm thinking about getting out there and picking the weeds so I can plant, some sunflowers and stuff like that, and get those out as soon as possible. I also have marigolds and stuff like that I want to start and get those started, and I just got a lot of stuff going on. I just have to feel better. That's another thing. It's with my leg and my hip hurting so bad, I just gotta feel better. I can't do this anymore. I can't do this anymore. So, but yeah, so I guess I do have a rant today. So my rant is okay. So y'all know I bought this new car, and it's been a long time since I had a brand new car. Actually, I've never had a brand new car. So that's what this is. And we kind of had no choice in the matter. So it was either that or buy something that was going to probably break down in the future. So we had to get something reliable. So we got a new car, And it has like a #1 rating as far as safety is concerned. This car is awesome for that. It has tons of safety features. It's just like a really, really nice car. All-wheel drive, all of that. Off-road, it can go off-road. It does lots of things. I get a Subaru Forester. It's called the Subaru. It's Subaru Wilderness, actually, and it's pretty nice. So my husband called the insurance company and was like, "Hey, we got a new car. Just letting you guys know." They put the car on the policy, and because they automatically do it from my checking account, when they did it, it was $67. I was like, oh, well, it never went up or anything, because we were expecting it to go up, a little bit, at least $100 or something. And we were expecting it to go up, but it just came out. Yeah, it's a pretty nice car. It's probably the nicest car I've ever owned, really. And I feel safe in it, especially when we have like a little bit of cold. Like, I haven't been able to drive it in the snow heavy, because when we got it, it wasn't snow heavy, but it had a couple of blizzards or whatever, and it can really handle the roads in the rain, and it has really nice tires and whatever on it. So it's a nice vehicle. So anyway, so $67 came out of my account. By the way, we have 3 vehicles. I have a GMC Terrain and a Ford F-150 pickup truck that my husband can't drive right now because it needs like $3,000 worth of work done to it. So that's why we had to get another vehicle, because it just wasn't working out. So we put the F-150 in storage and just did like a storage insurance on it, and then we have the other vehicle. So really, we're not driving the other one, and so the insurance shouldn't be high on that, and the insurance shouldn't be high on the GMC Terrain, because it is like a 2015. It's bought it years ago, and it's paid off, and and whatnot. So yesterday, or no, when was it? Saturday, we get a bill in the mail, but my husband didn't get it till Sunday because he didn't check the mailbox. So he pulls it out and he's like, oh, we got a letter from the insurance company. So he opens it up, and they they never quoted us or anything. So that's another reason why I'm kind of furious at this. But we got a thing in the mail saying that our insurance went up, and it's $189 a month for car insurance for our car and the Terrain, and then the other car in storage. And I was pissed. Like, what the hell? You are going to automatically take this out of my account like you do every month. You never quoted us. I assumed that it would be $67, because in between the time we got the car and all of that, it was only $67 for that 1 month. So I assumed that's what it was still going to be. But it was like I think it was $189.21 actually a month. And I was pissed. So that's my rant for the day, I guess you would say. I wasn't going to rant, but I'm going to. I was really livid. I've been with this company, this brokerage company, for almost all of my life, because my mom had went through this broker, and he's an insurance broker. He does all different kinds of stuff. He does investments, and he does car insurance and house insurance and all of that. And I told my husband, I said, the car that we're driving has a #1 safety rating, and it's a brand new freaking car, and our insurance, or our credit, is impeccable. So why is our insurance $189 a month? There's something wrong here. And I was just livid about it. And so hopefully we will get that fixed. He called today and they looked at it and they were like, well, shouldn't you have tried to fix that or called us ahead of time before you sent that bill? Because that's just absolutely ridiculous to, freak somebody out like that. Because I wouldn't even have bought this car if I would have known the insurance was going to be jacked up like that. That's unreal. Because even before, with the two vehicles or whatnot, we had three vehicles at one time. It was only $80 for all three vehicles, or then it went down to 67 because we had two vehicles that were paid off and they were kind of older. But this is a four-door car. It's not a sports car or anything. So I was just like kind of taken back by that. Hello, Dancing Alone with Rentals. Thank you for coming in. So, there's my son walking out. I don't know if he wanted to go outside or not. He's being a butthead. But anyway, I was just kind of taken back. Hopefully it's not going to be that. I wanted it to be like, at least, I was like, $100 is okay. Not $189. Like, what in the hell is really going on here? So hopefully that is not the case. Oh, looks like they're having a fire drill or something. That's what it looks like to me. I don't know. But hopefully that all gets straightened out, because I'm not too happy about that price. I can tell you that. So now we're just waiting. Yep, they're having a fire drill. I should have parked in the back. Okay, so anyway, that was my big thing over the weekend. Do you guys think that's a lot for car insurance? For three vehicles, one's old and one is just in storage. Yeah, I think that's a lot of money. It was unreal. So hopefully that can get back on track and it won't be so high, because if that's the case, I would have never bought this car if the insurance was going to be so ridiculously high. So on top of it all, I had a yeah, okay, Gregory, that makes me feel better, because I thought so too. When I looked at it, I'm like, I know insurance has went up quite a bit in the past couple years, but I didn't think that it was going to be so freaking high. It was ridiculous. Oh, they got all the preschool kids out. That's cute. But yeah, so just dealing with that is quite a pain, and the fact that I had to call them back. So anyway, what happened with this insurance or broker, I'm getting people looking at me funny. Give me 1 second. I'll turn off my car for a minute. Hopefully my phone continues to, you can still hear me. So this broker has been in our family for years. Used to come to my mom's house. So he was an awesome broker, and he has lots of things going on with him. Like, he's older now. He had throat cancer. He was dealing with a lot of things. So eventually, what happened is he is passing. Oh, cute kids. They are passing, he's passing the business down to his son. And I don't necessarily like his son. His son just reminds me of an ex-meth head. And that's horrible for me to say, but it's true. And I don't want him dealing with my accounts. I just don't like the guy. He has gauged ears. He talks with with a wisp, but not like a wisp like he had a speech impediment. It was like a wisp, like he has a tongue ring or something. I don't know. But not that I'm judging, because I don't care. I don't care if you have those things, but you definitely shouldn't be wearing a suit and working for an insurance company. I just feel like he is shady as hell, and I don't necessarily like the man. And we've dealt with him before. You don't know what gauged ears are? And they have like the huge things in their ears. And so I guess I don't know. They have those huge earrings in their ears, but it's like a huge hole. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I just feel very strange dealing with him and our insurance. There goes all the kids again. Cute kids. Some of them are cute. Some of them are cute. So with that being said, I don't, and I've ran into like little issues before, when we had to switch insurance companies because the insurance company would not put a new roof on our house. Okay. We had multiple issues with that. So we had to switch insurance companies. Well, I know that I feel judgmental for saying that. I don't care if you want to do that. I don't really care, but I just feel like an insurance guy shouldn't have that. Like, it's just a weird scenario. It's just weird for me. And so, anyway, we've had issues in the past with this gentleman, and so we had to get new insurance for our house, and that was a big debacle. But the thing that bothered me the most is the guy never came out to the house to look at things. Like, usually when you get insurance, they come out and they inspect things and they look, but he just did a satellite imagery of our house from his computer and never came out to our house. And I just feel like he's not thorough. I have to turn on my car because it is so freaking hot in here. Give me a second. And I didn't want to have my car turned on when all those kids were around me because they were waving at me and everything was weird. But yeah, so it's just weird, and I don't understand, and I feel like he's ruining his dad's legacy because he's not as thorough. Where before, like, his dad was super thorough with us, and when I had bought my new car, he was giving me advice because we had took money out of our bank instead of using like the car loan place as our source and for our loan and stuff like that. And he had given me advice, and he was like, he's almost like a dad, but he's a broker. And I've known him all my life. So, you really trust the guy. And then all of a sudden he's retiring and his son is taking over, and he's not as thorough. I mean, back in the day, he would like look through my accounts and stuff and say, or call me up and be like, hey, in the next month or so, I'm letting you know this is going to raise, but I'm going to look into your account and see what I can do for you as far as lowering your payment or keeping it around the same payment. He would do that kind of stuff. Or he'd be like, hey, I'm letting you know this insurance company is no longer going to be with us and we're switching to this. Like, he would just be informative, and inform us and just be a really great broker. And I think that's what brokers are supposed to do. That's why you go through them when and then of course, if you have, a house payment, you have house insurance, and if you get house insurance and car insurance and that kind of stuff, you get a discount because you go through a broker and they have all of that there. So you get a brokerage discount, and then you get a discount for having an alarm on your house and, doing safety stuff and, and stuff like that. And I just feel like his son has dropped the ball as far as that's concerned. So he sent out a $189 bill without calling us first or without quoting us. And that kind of really pissed me off. So, I don't know. And my husband has to deal with that now because he is dealing with it, not me. But if it was me, I'd be furious because they had messed up our insurance one time before when we were moving into our house. They totally screwed up because we had two houses, complete debacle. And so, yeah. And at that time when I called her, I felt so sorry for the woman because I was pregnant and my hormones were racing and I was furious. So I couldn't really control myself. I tried very hard, but I couldn't. So anyway, yeah. So just pray for us, for God's sakes, that this insurance is not going to be that much. I just couldn't believe it. I would have never bought this car if I would have known that insurance would have been that high. Hello, CR. Thank you for coming in. Appreciate you. So that was my rant for today. So, yeah, always get a second quote, or always get a quote before they charge you. I'm like, you have my checking account number. You could have just charged whatever you wanted. I hate that. So, thank you for coming in, CR. But anyway, I had a wonderful day yesterday. I love taking hikes. I love hiking. I need to get a pair of like hiking shoes. I have hiking boots, but they kind of like, if it's hot day, you don't really want to wear like thicker socks. I need like a hiking shoe so I can like really feel like better, because my shoes were just not doing it for me yesterday. My hiking boots. I have like a pair of Columbia hiking boots, and they're okay. I just felt like they weren't tight enough. I started more seeds, says CR. Well, that's good. I'm glad. I might be planting some stuff today. If I can get into the garden and rake out some of those weeds. I'm thinking, I haven't planted carrots yet, so I'm thinking about planting some carrots and getting that taken care of. Yes, and avoid blisters for sure, because I don't know, you can't really see it now, but you can kind of. I had like blisters on both of my hands, and I'm like, oh shoot, I'm like, I forgot to wear gloves, because sometimes I forget to wear gloves. So yeah, I had some blisters on my hands the week before. But anyway, so that's what's going on in my neck of woods. I was very, very happy to find morels. I had never done that before, and I kind of felt like the bigwig yesterday, because nobody else had found them, and I did. And then finally, like, it's almost like it opened up, and then we found more. But I only took a couple, so just a good time. Very good time. What else? The waterfall was beautiful. The scenery was beautiful, and I posted some pictures already on the community tab on my YouTube. So if you get a chance, take a look. 80 degrees out today here in Ohio. It's just absolutely beautiful. Literally, there is not one single cloud in the sky, which is awesome. Very awesome. So that's exciting. So how was your all's weekend? How did you do? Gregory Robinson, how was your weekend? Also, I posted a short. I did a short of the soil that we have in our garden bed, and I'm so happy with that. Oh my God, you guys, I'm so happy with the soil. It took us a while to make that soil good. And in the past, I had put spoiled milk and biochar in there, and some organic pellets for fertilizer and stuff like that. And the biochar, with all that combination and feeding the microbes and stuff like that, that bed is just absolutely beautiful. It has the darkest soil. It's just really, really awesome. And I did a video of that, and it's on a short. It has almost 3,000 views. So that was pretty exciting. I didn't want to post another video because that one kept going up. So as soon as I get a chance and I see that was fizzled out, then I will post another one. But yeah, it was up to 3,000 views, and I'm like, well, if it's still going up, I want to leave it there for a little while. So we'll see how that's going to work. I think I just checked it before I went to work, and it was at 3,000. So my weekend was great. Took my grandkids to dinner. And all the 8 of them. All 8 of them. Wow, you have 8 grandkids? Holy bazoli. That is crazy. Wow. I can't even see your picture on there or anything. It's so small I can't see anything. So that's another reason why I don't have my phone over on the stand, because I can't read anybody's posts. Yeah, so I got a lot of stuff I have to do when I get home. Wow, you have 10 grandkids. Holy crap. That's a lot of kids. That's a lot. That's awesome, though. I mean, it's good to have a big family, you know? So, I don't want to sound like I don't know what's going on in the world, but I kind of don't sometimes, because I'm kind of at home. I'm a homebody. I am a stay-at-home mom most of the time. I do work, but I don't work that much. And so I never really know what's going on in the world. And usually things like 10 grand. Yeah. Who couldn't use 10 grand? Oh my God. If I had 10 grand right now, I would be able to pay off my medical expenses. I can tell you that. So I usually don't know what's going on in the world. And sometimes I'm oblivious to things like prices on stuff. Because if I want something, typically I just get it. I don't really shop around. I don't really do anything like that. And it sounds very pretentious, but it's how I live my life. I'm not a pretentious person, but I don't really know what's going on in the world. So I do, however, look for the best prices on stuff when I do shop. I do that. So anyway, I went to Marshall's, and the guys are probably not going to be really interested in this, but I'm sorry. I'm a girl, so I went to Marshall's, and Marshall's usually has like the best hair care products at an inexpensive price. Okay, so you can get like hairspray and all that kind of stuff. And normally the hairsprays and stuff that they have, they're like extremely expensive if you would buy them at a salon or buy them at a cosmetology place or even at Sally's. Some of that stuff is super expensive. So I bought some hairsprays that I needed, right? So I bought some hairsprays and some other stuff. I go to Ring Out. By the way, all I did was get a brand new lipstick. With that, I didn't get a whole lot of extra anything, really. Just got some hairsprays that I needed, and that was pretty much it. I go to check out, and my bill was $70. Now, I needed the items, so I didn't really care, but at the same time, I even said to the cashier, I'm like, $70? All I did was buy like 2 hairsprays and a lipstick. So I felt like horrible after that. And yeah, I usually don't spend that kind of money all at once, but I'm like, I needed it. So, but still, I was like, what the hell? $70? So the prices on items have like completely skyrocketed. Now, since stuff has completely skyrocketed, and I'm sure people have been feeling this for a while. I just had not been feeling it until yesterday or the day before yesterday when I bought hair stuff. I think, do you guys feel like, okay, so there's a lot of stuff talking about tariffs and stuff like that, and a lot of things going on with tariffs. Do you guys feel like it's a lot of hype? Like that companies are taking advantage of that? Then I'm not saying necessarily that the prices are going up because of the tariffs, but they see that Trump is messing with the tariffs, so they purposely hike up prices. So even if they aren't affected by it, I kind of feel like that. Like, not everything is affected by the tariffs, so I was just kind of confused as to why prices over the past couple years has completely skyrocketed. And it's not just little things like hairspray, but it's like clothes and like restaurants even. the restaurants have been unbelievable. And a lot of people, now I understand why a lot of breakfast recently, because of the egg crisis that we had. But even before that, people were complaining that breakfast was unbelievable, because usually you could go out somewhere to eat and have a nice breakfast and it would be inexpensive. It would be like $20 or something, or a lot of times even $15 for a couple people, and they go out and they get, some breakfast. Now it's like the same as you're going out to dinner. It's like $35 for some breakfast to go out to dinner. So I feel like even though the tariffs are skyrocketing, like they're or whatever that is going on, but I feel like a lot of people are taking advantage of that too. You should have ate before the stream. Yeah, sorry, I always end up talking about food. Sorry. Not intentional, CR, not intentional. But one thing I do have to say is gas prices have been phenomenal. Haven't hardly had any issues with that, and it doesn't take me very much to fill up my tank. I think my husband filled it up and it was like $35, which that's good. That's in a good range. I don't mind filling up my tank for $35. My other vehicle would be like $65 to fill my tank, and I know some people have issues in general where it costs them like $100 to fill up their tank. So gas prices have actually been lower and better. But yeah, thank you for letting me rant a little bit about my insurance guy, because I was kind of pissed. I have been pissed since I found that bill in the mail, and they had already set it up for like 3 months. And I'm like, well, wait a minute, you can't set that up for 3 months. We didn't agree to that. Like, you never quoted us, So I'm just kind of furious about that. I try to be a nice person, because I know in the workforce right now, people are completely stressed out with things in life and whatnot. But this guy, he should know what he's doing. He's been doing it for a while. So I just kind of feel like, I just feel like he's shady. And I hate to say that. Like, I just feel like he's shady. Hello, Chris. I don't know who you are, but thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. Yes. Thank you for coming in today. Thank you for giving me a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. But yeah, so I will put out another video today. Hopefully you'll see it in the next hour or so. And when I get off of here, I'll post it. And it was like a really beautiful picture and video of the creek that we had walked by. So it was just really relaxing yesterday. It's what I needed. I love nature, and I love foraging, and I love all that kind of stuff. And I love to go with other people that know and love it too. So when you're walking in the woods, and if you don't know something, you can always ask them, or vice versa. And they knew way more than we did about mushrooms. So yes, I do fish. I do have a couple of fishing videos, I think, on here. I haven't went for a couple of years, but yes, I do fish. I forgot to set my name to this. Sorry, have a nice day. What? You're fine. I'm not upset by it. Oh, it's your joke name? Okay. Oh, I now get it. Okay. At first I was like, what is that? It's whatever floats your boat. I will never probably say your full name on here. So I will just call you Chris. Yes, I do fish, and I love to fish, and I like to do a lot of night fishing. And there in the past, my husband and I, we would get, he has like those Coleman camp things. So we'd go out and he would set those up, and we would like go fishing off the road. And that was a lot of fun. And I caught like a channel cat and lots of other stuff. I'm thinking about getting our fishing license before the end of the spring here, and paying for that, because it's just a lot of fun, and it's a cool like free thing to do, even though you have to pay for a license, but it's still like that cool free thing that you can do together, that, you know, you just pack, you know, some drinks and you can have a good time. So yes, I do fish. Oh, so it's a beautiful day. Like I said, it's 80 degrees out, and what's her best catch? I caught a walleye, I think it was, once. Her husband. That's funny. I think the channel cat was probably the coolest one that I've ever caught. It's really cool to go night fishing because you can get a lot of those catfish, like that kind of thing. And yeah, and I always had something trying to tease me, like trying to pull my bait. And yeah, but it was still fun. It was fun to, you know. And I'm an impatient person, so I throw out and I cast out, and I wait maybe a minute or so, and then I'm pulling it back in because that's just how I am. I'm sure if I was a little more patient, I'd probably catch more fish, but I am just not a patient person. And so we bought a canoe, and we had been going in the canoe, and that's really fun too, because then you can really get out there. You can get out in the middle, and it's just harder to cast, I think, in a canoe, because I don't want to whack my husband in the head. But I've caught some really cool fish that way as well. But yeah, super fun. Just something fun to do too. I like to just go out on the water and just hang out. Oh, you have? That's fun. How did you, Gregory Robinson, how did you hear about us here? Was it just a random live? But yeah, so I'd like to go fishing. It's just, you know, and then, well, my son is autistic, so it's not easy to go fishing with him. It's more of a pain in the ass, because he's all over the place, and I'm afraid he's just going to jump in the water. And so there's lots of scenarios there. So we don't get to go out very often. So when we do go out, it's because somebody can watch him. And it's really hard to get somebody to watch him because he is autistic, and the only person that does it is my husband's mother. So, and then she's sick. So there's a lot of scenarios right now of things that we don't get a lot of time to ourselves. And just random live, and I have a lot of time on my hands. Yeah, I understand. Well, thank you for stopping in, and I do have a lot of videos. I think I have like 1,500 videos on here or something like that, uploads. So you can go and take a look. I have different playlists for different things, and I garden, so I talk a lot about plants, but I do have some fishing things of when we went fishing and caught things and stuff like that. So that's on there too. I don't think that's under a particular playlist though. It's just all scrambled up into one giant list. Now, I do have some playlists, but after a while it gets obnoxious. So, oh, is that how you do it, CR? Interesting. Okay, guys. Well, I've been on here for 43 minutes. Hello. That's a long time, and I've just been kind of rambling ever since I got on here, so I really appreciate you guys for watching. I will probably have more shorts to put out and stuff like that. I'm trying something new with YouTube. I'm trying not to do really long videos. I'm going to try and just do shorts for a while, see where that lands me, and do that. And I still, your occasional live, I'll be doing this. Hopefully it's every day, but some days it's probably not going to happen. I'm too busy. But it's usually right now between the hours of 1 and 2 o'clock. So you can always visit me here. And lately here, it's just been rants and raves and things that I've been complaining about in life. And a lot of people have been understanding and chime in. So I've been doing that, and things have been good. So thank you guys for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Please make sure, like you said, please give me a thumbs up, like I said before. And we will see you all hopefully tomorrow. And have a good one. Have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye.